Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all already throwing on hearts this morning? Good morning, Donna. Let me get my other set of eyes. Good morning, Miss Gwen. Good morning, Juju. Good morning, Shanita. Good morning, the First Lady Tarina. Good morning, Erica, Kimberly, and LaDonna, Abel, Forty, Shantae, Demetria, Miss Mina. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. Good morning, Night Night. Good morning, Shanita. Michelle Floyd. Thank you, Brittany. Good morning, Mr. Mose. Good morning, Sunkissed Diamond. Y'all popping up like y'all ready. Y'all have to pray for me today. My allergies are at an all-time high. Woo! I don't know if it's the pollen. I don't know what it is. But they doing their thing this morning. So I'm going to take me some sinus medication when I get off today. Good morning, Clara. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Vernette Neely. Good morning, LaQuanta. Good morning. Do me a favor on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Share and put us in the news feed so you can let somebody know we on Fourth Watch. Good morning, my Miss Anita. I pray you enjoyed your vacation. Good morning, Adriana. Good morning, Bayonda. Good morning, Lakeisha. I haven't had an opportunity to do morning manna, so if you're looking for morning manna, I'm going to do it when we get off of Fourth Watch. Good morning, Pam. I am struggling, y'all, with my sinuses on today. These allergies. So I know I got to get me some, good morning, Pumpkin. I got to get me some sea moss. Good morning, Danielle. Look, today, where is Marcella? Is Marcella on here yet, Miss Gwen? Thank you, LaDonna. I just got to get me some sea moss. It's been about a month, so I gotta get me some. Thank you, Miss Jeanette. You do, Brittany? Do you have flavored? Do you have flavors? I need me some flavored sea moss. Corner, how you on 2 apps? Thank you, Miss Burnett. Yeah, we gonna push it. We gonna make it do what it do. Good morning, product of Dade County and Lotus Pearl. Okay, Pumpkin. I'm glad. I am so glad. Thank you, Samaya. Listen real quick. We're going to do something different on TikTok. I was waiting on Marcella to come in, but she must be running a little bit late. We're going to do, and even though we have the 13 bears, you came in tapping this morning, Lady Lucy. Even though we have the 13 bears, y'all see them gray hairs. That's that Mary Ruth got them gray hairs coming in. But we're going to just do live gifts this morning. We want to make sure we hit the 200K likes, the 200,000 likes. Thank you, Lotus Pearl. Miss Gwen talking about wisdom, baby. They coming in. I must got a lot of wisdom because, yeah, this year alone, I have gotten a lot of gray hair. Praying for you, Nevaeh. But nevertheless, we're just going to do live gifts on today. We're not going to try to meet certain numbers on today. If Marcella come on, let her know, or I'll call her. Mary Ruth is the truth. You better tell them. Have you tried the probiotics, Miss Leary? Oh my God, the probiotics are the bomb. But nevertheless, we're just gonna do live gifts. Real Nikki Nicole, yes, ma'am. It does. It works. It works. We're going to just do live gifts and do your 200K. It definitely works. So if you're wondering, look, I have a spare bottle. I take it faithfully. But you need to try the hold on, let me show you this real quick, then we're gonna get into what we gotta get into. I actually gotta do Shanita, have you tried the probiotics? You have? Have y'all tried the probiotics? I'm gonna tell you the best way to take this. If you have any type of digestive issues, thank you, Quanta. Any type of stomach issues, y'all know I be putting y'all on game. Peach mango, I be putting y'all on game. If you got any type of stomach issues, digestive issues, thank you, Dwala. Thank you, Nicole. So that's what I take, like, because they have me on 3 different types of medications for my stomach with my digestive issues. I put 4 drops in the Mary Ruth Shanita in the morning and take it together. Good morning, Hope. So ever since I have took it, I have not had real bad like indigestion, reflux. So this with your peach mango flavor vitamins is awesome. So, oh yeah, I got Nasa on it, y'all. I got Nasa on it. Nasa beautician said, well, she asked you, Nasa, what are you taking? So when I tell you I had problems where, thank you for my shades. I had problems. It's Mary Ruth. But this is the Mary Ruth. This is the liquid probiotic. So it's awesome. It's awesome. I was just telling them Miss Hope about the Mary Ruth peach mango flavor. When I tell you your skin, your hair, your nails, it's amazing. So it helps with my digestive. It is, Serena, it is Mary Ruth. It's expensive, but it's worth it. You know, a lot of times like, I'm not going to pay. Sometimes you have to pay. If you can spend $200 on a pair of shoes, you can spend at least $60 or $70 on some medication that's going to help you. And like I said, it is proven. I've been on it now about 3 months. She said her beautician asked what happened to all that new growth. When I got my braids taken out last week, my braidist was like, what are you taking? You got all this new growth. So Mary Roots is good. Real Nikki Nicole, wigs I didn't have no edges dealing with wigs. And I'm not talking about people with wigs. I'm just saying what I had a problem with. The glue, the spray had took my edges out. I had bald spots. So therefore, Amazon is good and TikTok is good. So it lasts a long time. Tell her, April Denise, so that $60, $70 that you paying, you can stretch it out. It lasts a whole month. But it's on you what's important to you. So I'm on this health journey. I got a juicer the other day and I've been juicing fruits. But I'm just trying to do things right. Like I'll be 52 this year. I'm not gonna look like an old woman around here. I'm gonna keep up with my grandbabies. So I decided that I wanted to do better about me and my body. Amen. So nevertheless, that's enough on Mary Ruth. Mary Ruth ain't paying me. So we gonna get off of that. But if you want to know, if you go to her the site, you can get a percentage off. Okay, Shanita Leary said if you go to the site, you can get a percentage off. I did a video on TikTok, and I think it's on sale too. So it's the truth. It works. Like I ain't just telling y'all this. Nasa is a witness. I'm a witness. Shanita is a witness. It works. It works. The real Nikki Nicole. It works. Nevertheless, I want to get into what God gave me on this morning. 2 Kings chapter 4. Somebody type that. 2 Kings chapter 4, 17 through 25 and 32 through 37. Real familiar passage on today. God simply wanted me to talk in the lines of, you can't bury it yet. You can't bury it yet. He wanted me to encourage the people on this morning. Last night, let me tell y'all, Pastor Frank was dreaming. Pastor Frank had a crazy dream, and it wasn't a crazy dream. It was just a warning for me. Thank you, Lakeisha. It was a warning for me. I actually dreamt the rapture. I actually dreamt the rapture. I actually dreamt the rapture. I'm talking about in full detail. I will, Life of Nevaeh. Send it to my messages. I'll check it. I actually dreamt the rapture. We are so close. We are so close. We are so close. And I noticed that the numbers are down on this morning, but we're going to go ahead on and do what God has told her to do. Good morning, Code 31. I actually dreamt the rapture. Pastor Frank dreamt Ramona that we were in Walmart together. And I had to tell him, oh, you already know that anybody know me, honey. You already know I'm a Publix type of girl. I may do Kroger on Instacart. So I told him, I said, well, you already know that's someplace I won't be. Anybody that know me, when you know me. If you know, you know. So he dreamt that real Nikki Nicole, I was in Walmart and I was like, oh, you know, that's not going to happen. But I actually dreamt the rapture, and it was so real. It was so real, Michelle Floyd. And God is warning us. If you look at what's going on in the world, if you look at what's happening, good morning, Gia. We are so close to the rapture you should feel. Yeah, Ramona, I know he didn't either, because I was like, oh, we ain't worried about it. You know that ain't going to happen. But we are so close to the rapture till some of you should literally feel that something is getting ready to happen. Amen. And if you have a problem, and y'all, I know I'm going to lose a few people. It's okay. If you have a problem with living for God freely now, how are you going to make it if he comes back? Some people say, well, we got the second coming, or we got him coming back. If you can't live for him right now, it is going to be hard for you to live for him if you miss the rapture. And nobody is talking about this. We're preaching money, houses, and cars. We're preaching breakthrough. We're preaching overturns, and it's coming. It's on the way. We're preaching all of that. But are we preaching salvation? Are we preaching deliverance? Are we preaching the rapture? We're preaching God understands your heart. But the word declares that once upon a time he winked at sin. But now he is not playing. We're not preaching holiness. We're not preaching that hell is real. We're not preaching that if you take your last breath, where are you going to end up? We're not preaching where is your soul? Where is your spirit? Where's your spirit man now? We can't even get over temptation. Good God Almighty. We can't even deal with nobody talking about us. We can't even deal with the betrayal. We can't even forgive. We can't even let go. You cannot afford to miss God coming back. You cannot afford to miss this rapture. And ain't nobody talking about that. We're tiptoeing around everything, but is your house in order? If you bat your eyes and people go to missing, what are you going to do? Because you got to know people are moving as business as usual. Some people that day going to be on the bus and the bus driver going to disappear. Some people going to be on a plane and the pilot going to disappear. Some of y'all not going to realize he coming back until you see him coming back. Some of us going to turn on the news and the reporter going to say, so many millions of people are missing on today. If you don't hear nothing else, good morning, India, get your house in order. Nothing is worth you going to hell, and nothing is worth you missing the rapture. Even in my sleep, it was children that were just walking around crying because they didn't understand what was going on. It was people that thought they were going to make it that were confused. It was people of Bell 40 running to the church. Watch this. And nobody was in the church. Thank you, Laquan, to hide them. We ain't playing that today. Y'all know the imp's going to come on today because they don't want y'all to hear this. So are you rapture ready? If you can sit right here, I don't know whether you're sitting on your couch, on your bed, or you sitting at your living room table, or you sitting there at work. If you can sit right where you are, and if it is a question mark as to whether you're going to go in, you need to get your house in order. If you still mad at some people for what they did to you last year, last week, last month, last night, you need to get your house in order. And see, nobody is talking about this. Nobody is preaching about this. And God told me to talk in the context of, I can't bury it yet. Some of you think you have time. Let's just be honest. Some of you, I ain't going to make a mess. I ain't going to move. I ain't going to do what God told me. Can I tell you, delayed obedience is still disobedience. Some of you, God got ministry in you. But because you've been hurt, because you can't get yourself together, watch this, because you don't want to work and operate in it now, you're in disobedience. I don't want to be saved yet because God knows my heart. I don't want to move in it yet because I don't want to make a mess of it. God says that is no longer an excuse. What else has to happen for you to do what I call you to do? You are still in disobedience. And if I'm talking to you, just say, ouch. I don't want to work the ministry yet. I got some stuff I got to get out of me. I don't want to do this. I got some stuff I got to get rid of. People are innocent. People are getting killed. People are committing suicide. The spirit of suicide is running rampant. Why? Because it is a trick of the enemy for them to take themselves out. Depression is at an all-time high. The time is now. When I was a little girl, Pastor D'Amica, my grandmother used to say, time is winding up. Time won't be no more. That's what they used to sing. Y'all remember that song? Saying time won't be no more. They were saying that 20 years ago. Where are we 20 years later? Anxiety and panic attacks and heart attacks. You got people now that are 30 and 40 that are dropping with heart attacks. The word tells us men's hearts will fail them simply because they see what's to come. The time is now. This is not by mistake. I know you want to holler and shout and say the woman of God preached the word, but the word on today is, are you rapture ready? Are you ready to go home? Are you ready when Jesus comes? The time is now. There are only a few pieces of sand in the hourglass. Some things got to happen this year. The bloodshed is at an all-time high. Are you rapture ready? Are you still sneaking, creeping, hiding, peeping? Are you still lying? Are you still cursing? Are you still getting high, getting drunk? Because what you're doing, you're sedating yourself. And when the rapture happens, some of you going to be like, I didn't see a sign. You didn't see a sign because guess what? Your mindset was not where it was supposed to be. You are deluding yourself. You're caught up. You are being entertained. The enemy has your attention. Some of y'all, God been telling you to fast. He been telling you to pull back. God been telling you to stop doing this. Some of y'all can't even go to a party or go to the club without the thought of, what if God come back? Some of you can't enjoy what you want to do. Why? Because there's been a pull and a tug on your spirit, man. Are you making changes? And if you are not, you need to start today. This week alone, watch this. This week alone, you're going to see so many people die. I just saw them the other day. I just talked to them last month. I didn't know they were sick. Some people you went to school with, some people you grew up with, some family members. And this is the message what he gave me. He said, tell them, watch this, I'm so close. And this may be your last message. For some of y'all, this may be the last message I give. I don't know. But with every breath in my body, I'm going to tell you what you need to know. Because it's not about the cash apps. It's not about the seeds. It's not about the followers. It's not about the likes. Watch this. My assignment is to get you where you need to be. My assignment is to tell you that God is on his way. And he is not pleased with what's going on. They're calling right wrong and wrong right. People are being persecuted for doing the right thing. So he says, ask them, are you rapture ready? Beyond a shadow of a doubt, is your heart in the right place right now? We all have assignments, and some of us have dropped the bag. Some of us have stopped doing what we're supposed to do. Some of us won't even start what we are supposed to do. Some of us are stuck in confusion right now. And guess what? Part of that, let's be transparent, is the enemy. Because as long as the enemy can keep you in confusion, he can stop you from what God told you to do. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Where's your prayer life? I'm talking about pray for real. Don't just pray, our Father which art in heaven. You need to get on your face and tell God to show me what I need to do. Forgive me. You cannot bury it, because it's like the man with the 5 talents and the 1 talent. Watch this. And when the master came back, the one with the 1 talent, he had buried his talent. He buried it. And some of y'all have buried the talent that God has given you. And saying, I'm preserving it. God, I'm going to hide it until the time is right. Well, guess what? When is the time going to ever be right? When are you ever going to do what God told you to do? When are you ever, watch this, going to come up and answer the call? When are you going to give your life to God? When are you going to repent? When are you going to forgive? hears you, Quanta. He hears a sinner's prayer. He hear you. But sometimes when you don't hear and when you don't know, you wait on him. That's what you do. You wait on him. We're so quick. We want things instant. We want microwavable blessings, but don't nobody want to work for it. We want to be anointed, but we don't want to go through. We want to be chosen, but we don't want to be singled out. Too much is given, much is required. I've learned sometimes I have to just sit there and wait on God. He ain't answering me. Stay there a little longer. That's why in the old school, when we were going back to church years, the mothers would tell us to tarry. Don't nobody want to tarry. You can't pray for 30 minutes, but you can watch a reality show for 2 hours. You can watch a marathon for 5 hours. You can spend your whole, watch this, that's it. You can spend your whole Saturday doing nothing. Not picking up a book, not picking up the word. We used to tarry all night, and that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to do a shut-in. I just got to get the days together. But that's where I'm from. I'm from the old school, where we laid on the altar, and you were scared to come in the sanctuary with mess and foolishness on you. But now, you got people that come in the church and will keep mess going. I put something out there the other day. Wait in the bus and don't wait on the bus. Wait in God and don't wait on him. When you don't know what to do, stop moving prematurely. Stop moving out of the will of God. Sit and wait. What was it Juanita Bynum said? I don't mind waiting. Sometimes you just gotta wait on God. Thank you, Nana. Are you rapture ready? Enough of this money coming on a Honda. You don't need that. Because money ain't finna have a value, ain't finna have value in a minute. Oh God. DC, yes, ma'am. I'm trying to put it together. I don't care how much money you build up. Money can't buy you from going to hell. Money cannot purchase you to get into heaven free card. Yes, ma'am, I'll let you know. I'm doing a corporate shut-in. I got to find a building big enough because last time we were packed to capacity. Are you rapture ready? Y'all remember the song said, what will you be doing when Jesus come? What will you be doing? If he come today, some of us gonna be so lost. You got an attitude, you mad at folks that ain't even, let me tell you something. Some of us right now are mad at folks, can't forgive folks, and they don't went on with their life. They doing everything they be, and you sitting up, harboring feelings, harboring animosity and anger. She said, tap, y'all need to get to 200K. Some of you right now, you mad at some of your loved ones. You mad at your ex. You can't even get to your next. Why? Because you still distraught. You still hurt. I'm still betrayed. You still mad at your family members. You still won't let go of the molestation. Oh, God, I know. It's tight, but it's right. So you're going to allow what they did to you to stop you. You're going to allow it to handicap you the rest of your life. And Pastor, it's hard. But baby, it may be hard. But guess what? It's not worth you losing your soul. It's not worth you being stuck. My daddy went in my life, so what? A lot of us didn't have daddies. A lot of us didn't have mothers. A lot of us had parents that was on drugs. A lot of us had parents that did us wrong. A lot of us had parents that treated us funny. That ain't no excuse. You got to move on. Because get what? The setup of the enemy is for you not to let it go. The setup of the enemy is for you to be stuck in it. So we say, oh, the enemy ain't stopping us. Yes, he is. He already did what he came to do. And you fell for the bait. Why? Because if you're still sitting on this morning, and I know this is not the message that y'all want, but I go how God moved. Because I kept saying, God, you want me? He said, yeah, talk about the rapture. Tell them I'm coming back. Ask them, are they rapture ready? This is what some of y'all need. You get up day in, day out. I'm going to tap in the for what? I'm going to get the push that I need. You're getting the hype, but you're not getting the help. It's okay because you hyped up, but hype ain't finna get you into heaven. I don't care how much you speak in tongues. I don't care how much you quote scriptures. I don't care how much you dance and shout. If your heart is wicked and if you are not rapture ready, you're going to be left. You're going to be left. Are you rapture ready? And don't fool yourself, because what happens is we can make our mind say we are ready, and in reality, we are not. And guess what happens, Shantae? God will allow you to be in a position, in a place where the one you thought you were over some stuff, you bump into them at the grocery store, or you see them at the traffic light, or you see them at the gas station, and then that bitterness comes up. And God be trying to show you you're not over it. You got to tell God it's daily. Create in me a clean heart and renew the right spirit on the inside of me. And when you finally say, I'm going to get it right, you got to know it don't just end there. The enemy is coming at you harder. Why? Because his plans is for you not to make it in. He told God, he said, let me have Job. I'll make Job curse you. I'll make Job backslide. I will make Job deny you. And God gave him permission because he knew what Job had on the inside of him. And out of all of that, Job's friend told him, you must have done something, because all this that's coming upon you, his wife said, you curse your God and die. The very one that he laid in the bed with told him, curse your God and die. But God knew what Job had on the inside of him. Does God know what you got on the inside of you? Yes, he does. Even his wife was bipolar. And can I tell some of y'all this? Some of y'all been through some stuff that the ones that's close to you, that you thought we ain't gonna never leave, that you thought we ain't gonna never hurt you, they folded. They folded. And you still caught up on. They left me. They moved on. They did this. And God said they really don't get it. Because he said, I'll never leave you or forsake you. Some things and some people he had to let walk away and walk out of your life. Why? Because in reality, your focus had shifted. How many gonna be transparent and say, yes, I did leave God. I didn't pray like I was supposed to. When it looked like it was going good, and when it looked, I folded. I folded on God. I folded under pressure. I folded like a towel. How many gonna say that? Some of you, he had to literally, oh God, snatch you off your job. He literally had to allow them to act up because you were dependent on a paycheck and not dependent on him. When things got good, I ran. When things got bad, here I am, praying, seeking God. What took you, watch this, to get on your face? Are you rapture ready? How many times you got to keep going through? How many times people got to keep hurting you? Are you rapture ready? Some of you so comfortable in doing what's wrong till when people go to talking about what's right, y'all get mad. Y'all back up. That ain't what I want to hear. Well, it's what you need to hear. God snatched some of y'all right off y'all jobs. God snatched some people right out of your life. Now's the time to get your house in order. He said, you got to use what I've given you. You got to use what I have given you. God saved you. He saved you from some stuff to pull you into him. And stop saying the devil is busy, because the devil ain't even doing half of what y'all saying he doing. Sometimes it be God trying to show you you. Sometimes it be God trying to pull you closer. And here you are saying, oh, the devil is busy. He ain't that busy. He's sitting back laughing at y'all because y'all maxing up his credit card. Y'all giving him credit for stuff that God is trying to pull you in. And you mad because you wanted the relationship and the friendship to be so, I really wanted this. I thought this was real, God. I thought, well, guess what? The counterfeit comes for the real. And you have allowed the counterfeit to damage you so bad to when the real come around, you can't even recognize it. You putting everything on the enemy. And the enemy ain't even, watch this, the enemy ain't even studying some of y'all. He ain't got to, because he already got you. Why he gonna fight for something that's already his? He already got your mind. He already got you depressed. He already got you feeling rejected. Why is he gonna try to get you even more? And he already got you. He already got you. What he gonna fight for you for? He ain't gotta take nothing. He got your mind. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's why the word said, let the mind of Christ be in us also. Why? Because he got your mind and you don't even have the mind of Christ. And you started talking about the devil ain't busy. He already got you. You already doing his work. He already got you on your job cussing folks out. He already got you depressed and stressed. Why is he going to keep fighting for something he already got? And don't nobody want to talk about this. He already got you, boo-boo. You already in his army. He don't love you. He just want to stop what you call to do. There are so many souls that are tied in, oh my God, up in you, up in your womb, up that you got to bring. But get what? If he stop you, he stop who you are called to bring out. He got you and everything that's connected to you. Some people are not going to get saved until you get saved. Some people are not going to come to God until you come to God. Why? Because you got to bear witness. They are tied to your obedience and you won't even do right. I ain't finna make a mess of this. You already a mess. I can't do this. I'm not ready. You already, watch this. He already got you. He already got some of y'all. I belong to God. No, you don't. Because if you belong to God, you'll do what God tells you to do. You don't belong to God. You are a worker of iniquity. Delayed obedience is still disobedient. You don't belong to God. I'm a child of the Most High. No, you're not. Truth is, you're a bastard. Ooh, y'all don't want to hear that. You're a stepchild. Because you don't do what he told you to do. Because if you love God, he said, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. You can't even love right. I'm chosen. Chosen for what? Chosen for damnation? Chosen as a candidate to go to hell? That what you chosen for? Because if you're not a friend of God, you're an enemy. If you're not a friend of God, get what? You're an enemy. You know for yourself. People that are not your friends, you'll be like, you ain't my friend, you my enemy. Okay, how you think God feel? If he wake you up every morning, and some of y'all, he breathed on you. Somebody went to bed last night, and they wish they had an opportunity to get up and to get it right. And when they opened their eyes this morning, they opened their eyes in hell. They slipped out through last night. But you got a chance on today. You got a chance to hear this. You got a chance. You can hear on this morning. And you can hear the woman of God telling you and asking you, are you rapture ready? Because y'all remember we used to play the game, ready or not, here I come. He's saying, ready or not, here I come. And whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you've been caught. It's just like a person that's cheating. If you catch them, you might as well go ahead on and do what you're doing. You're not faithful to God, but you want God to be faithful to you. You want him to continue to wake you up. You want him to bring you out. You want his gifts and his blessings, but you don't want him. He don't took you, watch this. He don't took you from, watch this, from attack to attack to attack. What else got to happen? What else you got to go through? What else he got to take from you? Who else got to leave you? And I pray that this message is not falling on deaf ears because I was like, God, you sure? He said, I know what I'm doing. He said, I'm giving them an opportunity on the 5th of June to get it right. Some of y'all done walked away from some accidents that should have claimed your life. And when you got out and looked at the car, you was like, my God. He kept you. And you still tripping. And you still taking your time. And you still doing stuff that you ain't supposed to do. And you still entertaining the things that you ain't supposed to. Who am I talking to? God has a gift that he has given you. And I don't want to talk about God on my job because I don't want them to think, okay, if you be ashamed of me in front of men, I'll be ashamed of you in front of my Father. How you saved and you scared to talk about it? How you saved and God got you in the bank line and he telling you to release a word to somebody, but you fearful because I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to think I'm crazy. You don't know that that could be the one thing that God trying to see if you're going to be ashamed of him. You all at work and he telling you to grab that person's hand and pray for them. God, I don't want them to think. And you don't even know that person can be sitting right there. That's their last day on the job. They get ready to commit suicide. And God has assigned you to be in place and in position for you to pray for them. And you are ashamed that you are a prayer warrior. But you get in church on Sunday and who can beat you dancing? Who can beat you shouting? No, I ain't telling you to be out of order. to go over the pastor. And I ain't telling you that because God is a God of order. But when God has put you in positions and places and he telling you pray for them and minister to them, and you're sitting there saying, I can't do that. How you know that you're the last person that they're going to see that have a relationship with God? But God called me, you prophesy money, houses, and cars, but you ain't prophesying deliverance. You ain't prophesying come out of your wicked ways. You ain't prophesying be saved. That's it, Tootie. She said, right, only brave in God where you know it is accepted. You got to go where Jesus wouldn't accept it. He told the disciples, he said, take up the cross and follow me. Why? Because he knew it was going to be dangerous. But you'll let the enemy push his agenda. The enemy is bold about what he do. The enemy is bold about his assignment. Let them laugh. It's okay. They ain't going to be laughing when the rapture comes. You're supposed to get a word and pat the dirt off and up under your feet and keep moving. But why are you hiding and burying what God has planted in you? Why? It was a boy that was on TikTok, and they said they thought he was out there playing. And that boy, oh my God, he was on the ground out there crying out to God. And they thought he was playing. They thought he was out there playing. And the boy was humped over because something hit his spirit. Even the children know something is about to happen. Shanerica, he was out there crying out to God. And they said, I thought he was out there playing. Why? He saw something to come. And it's sad that the children are seeing it, but the grown folks ain't seeing it. Something is about to happen. And we preaching y'all feel good messages. And some of y'all feeling good about the sin you in. But it's time out for the feel good messages. It's some messages that need to be preached that'll cause you to come to the altar. That'll cause you to turn your life around. That'll cause you to stop laying up with that married, oh God. That'll cause you to leave that dope alone. And now when we talk about it, is we judging you? No, I'm telling you the things that you need to know. The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. And y'all don't want to hear that because you want a patty cake message. You want a message that's going to scratch your itchy ears. Leave that married man alone. Stay out of his messenger. Stay out the hotel. Close your legs until you married. Y'all don't want to hear that. Stop cussing your children out. Stop letting them run your household. Get them up and take them to church. If they're under your roof, they don't have, watch this, they don't have options and choices. The seed name today is rapture ready. And I'm telling you something. Do not sow a seed into rapture ready if you're not ready to get yourself together. Because you got to be careful. Whatever you sow your seed in, you got to make sure that that's what you're doing. God is not playing. What else he got to take from y'all? And my thing is, hope people feel comfortable in sin. You got folk that go to church and they'll shout all over the church and they'll get back in their car and they'll go back home and they'll do the same thing that they were doing before they got to church. There is no deliverance. Oh God. And you ain't acting like you ain't got children. Your children, some of y'all children struggling because of the generational curse. And you did not cut it. You did not stop it. They are suffering because you won't get yourself together. You going to church and you getting in the car and you talking about the pastors and the people at the church. Do you think your children want to be saved? And you talking about your leader, and you talking about the lady that came to the altar with the tight dress. Oh God, I wanted her to sit down. How you know God didn't get her to walk up there and to dedicate her life? Who are you? You want to talk about everybody else, but you don't want nobody to talk about you. Pray for her. I'm from the old school where the mothers of the church would have wrapped the sheet around her and hug her and pray for her. But you don't want to touch folks. But you're the one contaminated. You don't want to touch nobody. I don't want to touch them at the altar. Girl, you know COVID is on an all-time high. You know what? But you're the one contaminated. It's good that you not touch her. Your attitude is stinking. Don't nobody want to connect with you because you bipolar. Let's tell the truth. You be speaking one Sunday, then the next Sunday, can't nobody say nothing to you. They can look at your facial expression and tell how you are. And then when somebody talk about it and call you out, you mad with your Jezebelic self, with your spirit of control. Oh, we don't want to talk about that though. You want to talk about us resuscitating this baby. But why God gonna let your baby come back to life and you ain't gonna handle it right? Why would God speak some stuff to come back to life on the inside of you and you not gonna do right? Your spirit of manipulation, that narcissism spirit. And Jezebel just ain't women and narcissists just ain't men. It is a spirit. You try to control everything that you come in contact with. But when you meet somebody that know how to break what's on you, when you meet somebody that's not easily manipulated and that's not controlled by you, now you mad and you got a problem. I don't care how many churches you run to. Until you get delivered, you ain't gonna never find a good church home. You ain't, oh God, until you come up under authority, you're not gonna find a good church home. I'm church hurt. No, you're not church hurt. You hurting the church is what you're doing. Because if it's you and you brought problem from the other church and you ain't been delivered, every church you come in contact with, you're gonna damage people. A straight up spirit. Everybody should be saying the same thing about you. At some point in time, you got to want to sit down and sit up on the authority and get delivered. You can't run folks. People ain't finna let you run them. And if you like me, I'm a leader. I key with you all day long. All the time, I'm seeing your spirit. All the time, I'm seeing you need to be delivered. And then you'll get in the church and go to contaminating the people that's in the congregation. You'll go contaminating the people that's sitting, watch this, that's sitting in the congregation. You ain't never reached out to Sister Watermelon. But now you got a problem and you can tell that Sister Watermelon is weak. So you'll go to calling her and depositing garbage in her spirit to contaminate her. Are you rapture ready? Are you rapture ready? Are you rapture ready? And then you know how I can tell? When folk really be messing. Watch them children. But you want your children to be saved. Watch how the children treat you. I used to have some about 2 years ago run up to me every Sunday, Shanita, and hug on me. But when the parents got mad, the children stopped speaking. And you wonder why your children don't respect folks. Your children don't respect folks because you too busy talking about the grown folks in front of the children. I come from the old school. You did not get in grown folk conversation or else your lips will swole. Because my grandma would knock you clean over a coffee table. The children tell it all. But you're going to get in trouble because guess what? You are causing children to disrespect. You're causing children to disrespect the elders. And there is a scripture, watch this, that tell you that you have to be careful about the children disrespecting their elders because their days will be shortened. Now your children going through stuff simply because you got them in grown folk business. Get them kids out your mouth. Stop talking about everything around the children. Stop talking about their daddy. Stop talking about their mama. Stop talking about your leaders. And then you mad. I don't know why, Pastor, he won't come to the altar. I don't know why he won't come back to church. He won't come back to church because you have been messy with your messy self. I ain't going to get too many seeds on today. Children rolling their eyes at people in the church because you sitting up talking about folks' clothes and folks' hair. You with your messy self get delivered and be rapture ready. Why am I going through? I'm going through because I ain't right. And everybody wrong but you. Spirit of Leviathan and narcissism and Jezebelic stuff running in the church. The people don't come to the church. Why? Because the church is more messy than the club. This lady asked my grandmama what she was cooking. And I was so anxious to tell it. And I looked up and she knocked me clean over the sofa chair. She said she didn't ask you what you cooked. When I checked, you didn't buy groceries. When I checked, you didn't sit over a stove. And y'all think it's funny. Y'all think it's funny. Some stuff on TikTok we laugh at. And God said they don't even get it. We laughing at children doing all this cursing. I have been guilty of it. And God said that ain't funny. That's disrespect. And then when somebody said that ain't in the child pay, oh, everybody ready to go off. It is nothing but a TikTok. It is nothing but a video. Why are you so serious? God said because we have took things that's supposed to be serious for play. Just like we do in the house of the Lord. We have made jokes in the house of the Lord. And now nothing is serious. Why can't we get saved and delivered? Why? Because we taking stuff for granted. He said, I'm on my way back. He said, I'm on my way back. Everything is not funny. And I know this ain't a message for everybody, but it's what God has given. I don't have a thought on Nate Biggers. What you think about Jesus Christ? Get saved or go to bed. That's what you do. This is the atmosphere for people trying to get it right. Don't come on here with that. Go up under the bed and quote Psalm 23. Because you're finna find yourself walking through the valley of the shadow of death if you don't stop playing about the things that are of God. We've desensitized. That's it. They better get off of here. This today ain't the day, and tomorrow ain't looking good either. Are you rapture ready? That is the question on today. I was going to talk about burying. He said, no, he said, because I ain't resurrecting nothing. If they going to bring it back to life and they ain't going to do right about it. God, give me another chance. Are you rapture ready? There are some things that you cannot get and you cannot obtain until you get your house in order. Now, Delita, they don't know, but they're going to find out. Just your name alone. Just your bad omen, just your name alone, baby. You need help. And this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Y'all wasting time. And it's people that are sent. Mute him, because he full of it. Mute him. It is people that are sent to be a distraction. So the folks on YouTube won't get this word. They got everything else to do, but they'll sit on here on these apps. And y'all playing and wasting time. And then they say, hey, ignore them. Why you just won't ignore them? Why? Because y'all been ignoring stuff for too long. Y'all been letting things fly for too long. Now the enemy has, watch it, trying to take over. Because y'all ignoring. That alone, Quanta, ought to let y'all know how bad they don't want y'all to get this. It's time for y'all to start addressing some of this stuff. Watch this. We were so quiet years ago, Lady Tarina, and we let them take prayer out of the school. And since prayer has been out of the school, everything go on. We didn't have a voice then. We didn't have a voice then. We didn't want to talk then. And then when they ushered it out of school, now we got a problem. Y'all not addressing some stuff is some of the reason why some of y'all in the situation you in. Some of y'all got hurt because you didn't address some stuff. Some stuff in relationship and friendship and family member. You didn't address it then. And then it got too late. And people got comfortable with disrespecting you. I'm not going to let them feel comfortable with disrespecting me because they can get on any other live. But why you won't jump on mine? That's how you know you're penetrating. Everything going on in the schoolhouse. You got teachers sleeping with students. You got teachers, watch this, that are allowing stuff to go on. Sweeping stuff under the rug. You got people that are in position that don't care about nothing but their paycheck. You got musicians that don't care nothing about their paychecks, but about what they getting paid. And I bring this to the ministry. No, we bringing God back in the ministry. Teaching demonic stuff. Don't want to teach nothing about the word, but you're going to teach about science and Scientology and us having a higher being. We ain't teaching about God, though. Y'all let them usher this out of the school. Now, little Johnny comes home confused, and you trying to figure out where little Johnny got it from. And then little Johnny go to church, and he see the same confusion and mess in the church that he saw in the school. Now little Johnny thinks it's okay. Are you rapture ready? And they have rights. Well, when are we going to do what's right? Little Johnny confused. Why is little Johnny confused? Because little Johnny see the same mess in church that he see in school. Bring God back into the house of the Lord. The church resembles the world. Lotus Pearl says, send some gifts. Are you rapture ready? I don't want to hear nothing about the universe. I serve the God that created the universe. I don't want to hear nothing about your higher power and what you reading. Read the word and leave me alone. Get out of my messages. I'm telling y'all, I'm in a place where I don't got bold. Apostle Glenda, I called him. You send me a message, I see somebody close to you got a problem. Everybody close to me got a problem with me. Tell me who. If your higher universe told you, give me a name. Give me a social security number. Let me know where they stay. Give me an address. I call them. I can't answer the phone right now. Well, stay out of my messages. And some of y'all feed into this. Because they be close to it. A couple of folk don't wrote me talking about you sent me I ain't sent you no prophecy. I told y'all on TikTok that there are pages that are set up that look just like mine. Why? Because they know there's an anointing on my life. So they will ride the wave and they'll send you, watch this, send you a message and say you was on point. You was this, and they know what to say. They know what you want to hear. And you eager to get a word from them instead of getting on your face, getting a word from God. Now you don't send them folks your money. Itch your ears. You didn't come at my messages and tell me. You ain't gave me nothing. What you have did, you have sowed a seed into corrupt ground, and you're going to reap what you sow. If every video you see me doing on TikTok tells you pay attention to the followers, then you want to come to me talking about you don't sow the seed. And you ain't sowed no seed. You sowed a seed into them. But get what? If you had a spirit of discernment, I tell y'all all the time, I don't work for an orphanage. I don't work for a children's home. I don't send messages. I don't do too many followers. You should know that ain't me. You ain't got no spirit of discernment. Why? Because you ain't in your prayer closet. Because you want that word. Are you rapture ready though? Do you know the voice of God? And if you don't, you got to tarry until you can learn God's voice. I don't read no tarot cards. I don't do that. I ain't got to. I stay in my prayer closet. Had one about 5 months ago, Apostle Glenda. Don't gave somebody some money to work something on her ex-husband. And then, when she stopped giving him the money, he wanted to come for her. And guess who the first person she came to was? You don't gave this man your money to work some on your husband. And now when you stop feeding him, because that's what you're doing, now you won't come to me. For me, I ain't breaking nothing. You should have never gave him money. And then somebody, he know I follow you. He got your picture up on, I don't care what he got. Baby, greater is he that's in me than he than him. You finna get him hurt. Don't call me. Praying the ancestor stone something. Exactly. Conjuring up them demons. And now you don't put your money into their corrupt soul. But get what? You want to come to somebody that you know can get a prayer through. No, baby. Sorry, not sorry. I ain't finna fight them demons for y'all. And get what? The same person asked me to pray for them for money to be released. And when God released the money, I'm going to sow a seed. They know God released the money. And they took the seed that they were supposed to plant in the ministry and took it over there. And she lost her husband, still lost her husband. Because you put it in the corrupt soul. Happy birthday, get delivered. Are you rapture ready? This is the type of stuff that's going on. And the enemy don't want y'all to get it right. Because when you get it right, he loses you. Are you rapture ready? Do you know right now beyond a shadow of a doubt that if I die today, where I'm going? She said, he never had me. That's good. But if you are holding ill feelings toward anybody, if right now you are struggling with releasing some people out of your life, if you have an addiction right now, if you're living in rejection, if you're living in depression, if you're living in stress, if you stressed out right now about a bill, that means you don't trust God. If you're still mad at your family, your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your brothers, you are not ready. If you have not forgiven completely, if you are not using what God has given you, you are not ready. And if you are not ready, you need to say, I have to get ready. I have to get ready. Enough of playing like you saved. Enough of playing church. Enough of being angry and upset. Enough of it. Because some of y'all gonna be not ready until you walk into hell. Some of you are not gonna be ready. You're gonna be crying. You're gonna be crying. I can't do it right now. Some of you not gonna notice God until the clouds are separating and he's coming back. Some of you are not gonna realize that you have played Russian roulette with your soul until you wake up and you see it on the news that people, Carlita, are gone. Some of you not gonna realize the rapture don't took place until you are left. Some of you are hiding from man, but you can't hide from God. You hide from the church folks what you're doing. You hide from this person for what you're doing. But get what? God sees all. God knows all. He said, my eyes go to and fro on the earth. I'm looking for a heart. I'm looking for somebody that I can use. I'm looking for somebody that I can give the message out to people. You have got to get your household in order. Some of you right now, you got children that are running over your household. They are running your life. Because God says, I'm getting ready to expose. I'm getting ready to expose. And if right now, because I'll tell you, the ones that don't want to change, Sharon King, they finna be very upset. God says, I'm getting ready to expose some things. And don't let your deliverance be at the cost of you being exposed. Woo! I felt that one. Don't let your deliverance come at the cost of you being exposed. Because some of you not going to get delivered until God expose you. Now is a good time to voluntarily change your life. Change your mindset. You get ready to see a lot of people be in the news. Some people going to go viral because y'all going to be exposed. Don't let God change you after he exposed you. Because you already can't handle people talking about you. Let's be honest. And I'm going to tell you, some of you don't even feel good doing what you're doing, but because you are comfortable. Some of y'all comfortable with being side pieces. I don't even know why he got me on that. Some of y'all comfortable with sneaking and creeping. Some of you comfortable with making money the wrong way. Some of you are comfortable in sin. And I'm almost done. The seed is rapture ready. That's the seed. But a lot of folks ain't going to sow into that. Because some of y'all comfortable. Over the next 3 months, if I be a woman of God, watch how many people get exposed. Over the next 90 days, because time is winding up. Don't let your deliverance come as a result of God exposing you. Because get what I realize people will do. If you come out to be exposed, oh, I knew it was something wrong with him. I knew he was doing this. You know, they're going to always, you ain't going to be able to deal with it that way. The next 90 days are so important because we're getting ready to shift. This is the last month of the second quarter. You're getting ready to go into the third quarter. And guess what? That means that 75% in the next quarter, 75% of this year is almost gone. And there are some of you that made vows to God for this year. I'm going to get it right. And guess what? Your house is still dirty. Your house is still dirty. You have not cleaned up your house. And you're going into the 6th month of this year. Thank you, Tanisha. You're going into the 6th month of this year. Thank you, Firecracker. You're going into the 6th month. We're in the 6th month of this year. And some of you still ain't cleaned up your house. Watch this. If you come into a house, perfect example, thank you, Holy Ghost. If you come into a house and they have had trash sitting for 6 months, what does it smell like with somebody coming from the outside to the inside? The first thing they're going to say is, something don't smell right in here. And 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to stay. Because you're going to be like, either you take the trash out. I can't sit in this. It stinks in here. Okay, so some of y'all have been holding trash in your heart. You're not clean for 6 months, but you want God to come in. So how, thank you, Ashley. So how is God going to come in to something that is not clean? Y'all mute Marty, whoever he is. So my God, don't buy Chanel. You ain't got nothing better to do. And y'all watch y'all numbers, because you can tell the foolishness. When y'all numbers go up, let me tell you what they do. Quanta and Anasa, they go out and they come and recruit others. When y'all mute them, they go and recruit. So if you see them saying hi, hey, in the middle of, like Alex 2567, mute them. Don't even give them a chance. They ain't finna stay on this platform. So how you want God to come in? And you say he ain't answering me. You got to clean some stuff up. I've been talking to God and God don't hear me. Okay, well, what's wrong? He said, I can't dwell in no unclean places. Some stuff you got to get rid of. Some stuff you got to clean up. You holding animosity and anger, and you dealing with depression. You dealing with rejection and unforgiveness. But you want him to dwell there. It's just like him coming into your house and you got trash in your house. Today ought to be a difference. God, whatever's not like you, that's on the inside of me, clean me up, God. Even the things that I don't want to let go of. Thank you, Lady Tarina. Even the things that I don't want to release. How many ready for the next? God can't take you to the next. He can't elevate you. He can't promote you. Because you won't clean up some stuff on the inside of you. On June 5th, God, clean me up. I don't want nothing to hold me back from you. Forgive me as I forgive others. Create in me a clean heart, God, and renew the right spirit on the inside of me. God, I want to use everything that you have given me. I no longer want to be delayed. I no longer want to be disobedient. I want to do what you want me to do, God. Protect me from myself, my ways, my attitude. Clean me up from the inside out. Give me a spiritual bath. Wash me and make me over, God. If you got to put me back on the potter's wheel, put me back over on the wheel and make me over. I'm sorry, God. I apologize, God. I want to get this right. I don't want to go another day living like this. Help me, God. I need you. That's it. Come on, waiting on y'all. Talk to him. I can pray, but sometimes you got to pray for yourself. I'm a mess. Help me. Clean me up, God. I don't want to smell like the dirt of last seasons. I don't want the residue. I don't want the trash on the inside of me. I want to please you, God. I want to do what makes you smile. I want to do what makes you happy. I don't want to be stagnated. That's it, Tammy. Make me over, God. That's it, Miss Annie. Clean me up. Purify me. Help my mindset. I got to get this right. I don't want to mess up again. I realize, God, there is a problem. Reveal to me what I have done. Reveal to me where I went wrong. Show me, God. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on. Talk to him. Don't just sit up here and listen to what I'm saying. You got to talk to him. Let your lips and what you're saying reach his ears. God, I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of my attitude. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to hold animosity. I don't want to be angry. Teach me how to talk. I don't want to curse nobody out no more. I don't want to get angry no more. I don't want to be mad no more. I surrender all to you. on, come on. Withholding nothing, talk to him. You got 5 minutes. Talk to God. Because when you come off of this broadcast, you need to feel a shift and you need to feel different. I don't care who is watching you. If you got to put your phone down and pray on this morning, do what you need to do to get it for you. And don't worry about who watching. Don't worry about who reading your comments. Don't worry about that on today. You got to get what you got to get from God. I'm tired of me. I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of my mindset. Some of you taking too many times to watch people and what they are doing to you and how they are reacting. God said, get your eyes off the people and put your eyes on me. I bind the spirit of distraction. I'm getting in my own way. I'm hindering me. I got to be the example for my kids. I got to get it right this time. Every man of God, I got to be the right father. I got to be the right man of God. I got to be the king that you sent me to be. I'm tired of me. I'm tired of my mindset. I'm tired of the spirit of jealousy. I'm tired of the spirit of envy. I'm tired of being upset. I'm tired of being angry. I'm tired of being depressed. I am tired of me. I got to be the right grandmother. I got to be the right mama. I got to be the right sister. I got to be who you call me to be. I got to break this generational curse off of my life. My daddy struggled, and now I am struggling. My mama struggled, and now I am struggling. I got to break this thing off of me. Show me where I need to change. Show me what I need to do different. This is not your will for my life. Where I'm at now, I know this is not what my promise looked like. Don't let me hold myself back. How many tired for real? I'm tired of this mindset. I'm tired of this struggle. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got to be ready for when you come back. I can't afford to miss you. I break the cycles off of my life. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of being in this dark place. I'm tired of going through rejection. I'm tired of sitting in my car crying. I'm tired of sitting in this dark room crying. I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling alone. I can be in a room full of people and I still feel by myself. I am tired. I break the strongholds off of my life. I break the yokes off of my life. I'm tired of feeling bound. I'm tired of feeling in bondage. I'm tired of captivity. I am tired of this dark place. That's it. I surrender all. I won't be ready. Something is about to happen. And God, whatever you're doing in this season, don't do it without me. Don't leave me. Oh, God, I don't want to miss you. That's it. That's it. I surrender all to you. That's it. Withholding nothing. I hear that on this morning. How many give him all of you? I give you all of me. Come on, come on. Give it to him. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Come on, come on. I give you all of me. That's it, Ivory Pryor. Withholding nothing. Oh, God. Come on, tell him. I give you all of me, and give yourself to him. Because when you give yourself to him, he gonna help you get where you need to be. Some of you been giving him part of you. I give you all of me. I give you the issue, the problem, the circumstance, the situation. I'm not going to dwell on it. Watch this. I'm not going to think about it no more. I give you all of me. Come on. I'm waiting on that. I need about 100 people to say, I give you all of me. Woo! That's 20 across these platforms. Come on, where are the other 80? I give you all of me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You up this morning. You up on a Wednesday morning. You may as well give yourself to him. You can't do this. Baby, you can't break this. He got to break this off of you. I give you all of me on today. You need to put the date, June 5th. I give you all of me. I give you all of PG. That's it. That's another 20. Where are the other 60? Come on. I give you all of me. Come on. We need to shut social media down this morning. And we need to give God all of us. Come on, LaKenya. That's it. Come on, Vanette. That's it. Come on. Come on, Miss Gray. Come on, Pooh Baby. That's it. I give you all of me. That's another 20. Where are the other 40? I give you all of me. Confess with your mouth and believe in your heart. I give you all of me. This is the new me. I'm starting back over. I want to be rapture ready. Oh God. Come on. Come on. There is another 20. I give you all of me. You don't just sit on these apps and not come in. Don't just park here and not make a move. That's it, Kimberly Denise. I give you all of me. Today is a new day. This is what it's all about. This is why the enemy is mad. This is why hell is trembling. Why? Because you are changing your mindset. You are doing what God has called you to do. I give you all of me. Somebody ought to declare this is a new day. That's it, Latressa. I give you all of me. That's it, Ramona. Come on, Miss Howard. I give you all of me. That's it, Karen Stanley. I give you all of me. And that is the 100. Oh, God. Hell is mad, Vashawn. Hell is mad. Hell is mad. Hell is mad. Hell is mad. Because we just got 100 people on a Wednesday morning to tell God, I am tired of doing it my way. Today is a new day. I give you all of me. Hell is mad, Miss Janice. Woo! Hell is mad. I know this may have not been the message you wanted, but it is the message that you needed. And God, I'm giving you all of me. Why? Because I need this thing to shift. I'm tired of myself. I give you all of me. That's it, Aaliyah. That's it, Talina. Y'all need to tap. Tap on TikTok. Your clapping is your tapping. You got to get up to 200. Come on. I give you all of me. That's it, Miss Sharon. She said today is a new day. And if you believe it, oh God, you ought to say, I feel this. We get ready to get off of here. I have to go. You ought to say, I feel this. We're closing out. And God, we cover your word on today. Nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing broken. Your word will not return unto you void. We cover this, no backlash, no recantment, God. We thank you for what you have done, God. We gave you free reign on today, God, and we thank you for the change. We feel this on this morning. We are new creatures. Somebody say, I am new and I feel this. We seal it up in the blood. And it is so. Oh, God. And so it is. And so shall it be. I feel the Holy Ghost on this morning. That's it, Lakeisha. We are new. We are changed. Come on, y'all doing good on TikTok. You getting your numbers up there. You got 4,000 more. That's it. And if you feel it, give God a hand clap of praise. We thank you, God, for what you have done. This fourth watch was different, but it's what we needed. We can no longer go forward. I wanted to talk about I can't bury it, but God said they got to get it right. Because if I speak life over some things that they allowed to die, or they have died in their life, I cannot resuscitate it because they're not going to do right about it. So he said we couldn't talk about it on today. We're going to continue it on tomorrow. But he needed to speak to you, the inside of you. Amen. I feel good on this morning. I thank God for what he has done. Be blessed on today. Thank you for your rapture ready seeds. I have never did a broadcast where God has allowed for me to name the seed rapture ready. But he said it is something so symbolic about the seed on today. And we thank God because this is fertile ground. And I declare and decree that the ones that were obedient, she said, I'm new and I feel this, that were obedient. I declare and decree that you're going to see things, you're going to see things move drastically simply because you gave God all of you on today. My God, be blessed. Share the broadcast on Facebook. Thank you for your live gifts. Let's see if we can get 100 shares. We need to put this in the news feed. If it has done anything for you, share with the comment. This helped me. This blessed me on this morning. Amen. Thank you, Ivory Pryor. Hold on, TikTok. I got something I got to say. If you're on TikTok and you want to jump on TikTok, I got about 4 minutes. I have something I need to say on TikTok. Be blessed on today. I love you. Until tomorrow morning, remember, you must stay rapture ready. Don't just get ready. Stay ready. Don't let nothing come in your spirit on today that will cause you to have to repent again. We are clean. We are free. The trash has been taken out the house. We are new creatures on today. Don't get distracted because the enemy don't like the fact that 100 people gave their lives back to God on this morning. 100 people say, God, I give you all of me. The enemy is mad. Hell is angry. And don't let the enemy distract you. Have a great day. You're welcome, Erica. Have a great day on today. Be blessed. Peace. Hold on, TikTok.